Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we are going to be starting up the week with the new standard alteration for the Gundam Delta Kai right here. So this unit right here, I think is going to be a very strong overall suit. So these are some of the parts. I did not equip the ranged weapon yet because I do want to show you guys what are the stats without the melee weapon, and then it doesn't really have a melee weapon, so that's why I took up the ranged weapon. But these are the following stats, so not looking particularly that good at the moment. Offensive is really not showing itself before equipping the ranged weapon. Defensive, on the other hand, is seemingly quite high. If I do equip the beam or the what is it, the long mega buster rifle, this is the side we're looking at. So yeah, range stat is just not really appealing at all at the moment. So yeah, as far as the actual vortex that you can kind of come up with this overall unit, we have Federation that's already active. You got Ace Exclusive and then Transformer. So Transformer is definitely going to be getting a lot of love, I would have to say, just because recently we have been getting, quite a few suits that has that tag. So it's actually not a bad tag to be running nowadays. So it's pretty good. I think this one is going to be a very good sub-slot option. If you look at it with the tech attribute big scale new Gundam or the high new Gundam, because it kind of shares pretty close tags here and there. Like you have Federation, you have a exclusive, so it's not bad. This one is definitely, if you want to subside to anything else, I think that was something that I kind of thought of at the moment. But let's kind of take a look at the alteration and just kind of see how good is it, or maybe it's mid, maybe it's bad. All right, so Delta Kyra here. So head part is already starting out really bad in my opinion, because we have ourselves the head part for EXQ, the good old Vulcan. So no thanks, I don't want that. 10k, pretty strong, and the defensive is not too shabby. So great stat or great tech as well. It just, unfortunately, we have this, right? Kind of sad, I would say. This one, as far as the head part right here, since we are looking at Vulcan in terms of the growth ratio, this one is only 1. So in terms of the upgrading fee, maxing it out is not as expensive as some of the other parts. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Head part there, I would rather wait for something that's better. This one, in my opinion, is just not worth it. Torso, on the other hand, is unfortunately, I talked about awakening skills here and there that are not really that good. But Nitro System, on the other hand, arguably is good, right? There are a few reasons why this one is good, because you see this line here, they reduce your shot defense down by 5%. I believe there are a few parts pretty here and there that wants you to be debuffed in order to gain the ability. Guess what? You pop this one, you pretty much nerf yourself, and then you get the buffs activated. So I think the Nitro System definitely serves as a really good purpose on that matter. This one also does raise your shot attack up by 59%. Wow, that is good. If you're using any EX skills that are not awakenable, paired up with this one is gonna gain you some immense damage, right? This is good. This EX skill is actually not bad. Stat wise, it's fairly decent. Almost 4k for both the shot defense, or pretty much everything is nearly the same. Wow. Okay. We'll definitely take that. So this one, I would say give it an alteration, because I believe prior to alteration the debuff is actually quite high, 30%, huh? Okay, all right, yeah, they definitely say let us kind of minimize that to like a small 5%. So yeah, I think this one alteration definitely saved it. It's pretty good. The massive 59% buff is crazy at max out, so not bad, definitely not bad at all. So arms, okay, 4k, and then 3,200 for the shot defense. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Oh, wow. This one is very good as well. Federation, initial charge EX skill boost by 25%. We love to see that. 25% is that golden ratio where, it's just good. You pretty much would be able to use most of your EX skills already, like the cutscenes that has like I think 30 seconds first time usage duration. So that's good at base level 1. So yeah, this one definitely takes care of it. And this one, when armor is 80% or less, you proctor a reduced cooldown by 50% one. So HP base, you know, especially 80%, it's not that bad, but it's gonna be situational. But this one is good. This one is a little bit you know, situational depending on like your health and all that. So it's not that it's bad. It's just that outright you won't be able to pop it. So that's the thing. But still good. This one is good. Definitely a thumbs up on that one for sure. Legs. Let's see what's going on. Legs. Stat are like they're actually all pretty similar. So what can I say? What can I even say, man? They're just, you know, a shot is obviously a slightly higher, but everything else is right there and then. So this one, the first tree is like, come on, man, really? It's not that great. The second one, let's get redemption, right? Long range or long rifle equip, shooting power boost by 35%. So I'll take it. I'll take it, but it's not the best, right? It's still, you know, functional to a certain degree. But if you want to go for like a really good legs, you got to take a look at some of the other alteration. I know I'm doing a little bit of a detour for you guys right here, but something that I think is really good. You got to take a look at the Kopai. This one, on the other hand, is perfect. I would consider Kopai a semi free-to-play friendly unit. Alright, so if you guys are able to put this one, there you guys go. This one is like quote-unquote your best free-to-play legs right there. But going back to this one being standard, obviously it's a lot more easier to obtain, right? But you know, this is still good. I'll give this one a solid pass because it's still functional in a sense. So, but if you want to go for a better version, the what was it? The Kopai is definitely your best one right there. All right, so back part, pretty similar stats. So this shot attack is slightly edging out just a little bit. As far as the actual the EX skill, I was about to say portrait again, but EX skill, we got the Proto Fin Funnel. So this one is now pretty runnable. Was it not runnable before? Let me take a look. What was it back then? Oh, back then was C power, huh? So right now, yeah, now it's gonna be hitting like a truck. No doubt about that. Oh, actually, I think I will actually try it out on a friend battle just to see how many ticks it hits, or how many times it takes to take down my friend, pretty much. So A power is good. Definitely does need the alteration to perform good. The long Maggie Buster. Where's the rifle? That's I feel like they messed up. They missed something right there. But almost at 20 or 12,000. That's crazy. This is good. Federation and the Ace exclusive, definitely great tags option right there. Ooh, okay. What are we looking at? That's good for a standard. This is actually really good for the ranged weapon. Yeah. Yeah, I think I found myself the best ranged weapon possible. I think that is. Wow, that's crazy good. I'm impressed. I am definitely impressed. That ranged weapon, you guys better max it out because that is gonna be serving you guys for quite some time for sure. She was pretty. They all have similar stats. Okay. Alright, so this one does have a high mega cannon, so this one is going to be cooking as well, B plus power, so okay. Alright, so yeah, let me do alternate everything. I'm going to show you guys the stat afterward, and then we're going to hop into a quick multi-mission, the crew multi-mission, and then I think we'll end things up by going into like a friend battle, especially the Proto Fin Funnel. I just want to see what is like the damage now, because we're rocking like 80 minus power, so I do expect some greatness from that. So let me alter everything and then I'll show you guys the final stats. Alright, so here are the following stats after alteration, and honestly I think it may be a little bit mid in my opinion. Only 37,000. I was expecting maybe ranging from, I don't know, like maybe almost at 40,000. I think that would be a great spot, but only 37? That's a little bit surprising. But that's that. Just want to quickly show you guys that, and then we will be hopping into a quick multi-mission match just to see what they can do after Alteration. Alright, so let's get it. Alright, so we are in. I think what I'll do first, I will actually just see what kind of damage they're doing initially before buffing, so I can just kind of gauge how it's doing. But man, like it's taking so long to hit. I do not know why. Okay, we got like, I think it was 400,000 on a type advantage. I didn't see that one right there. So one more hit. Alright, yeah. Not even, that was not that many hits. Okay, so the shoot EXQ is pretty much similar to any of the other one. So it's not anything too crazy, obviously. Okay, we're rocking like type disadvantage, 160k, and the type advantage hovering around 280 to like 300k. So one more time. All right, yeah, that's around there. So now let's actually buff. Kind of do keep that in mind. I do also have, let's say, those buff EXQ effects, so obviously it will be hitting a little bit harder. Okay, now we're up to 1 mil. We'll definitely take that. And this one, yeah. Alright, so let's see, type advantage once again. So I think we're looking at 1.1. Yeah, 1 mil to 1.1. Alright, pretty good. Bam. Nice. It's not, so yeah, nearly twice as much as the damage we're doing on a type disadvantage. And then one more time right here. Alright. Pretty good. And then let me rebuff real quick. And then this around, I will use the limit break. I think this will dash out way more damage, right? Let's see. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Still, that was type, or there was type neutral right there. Can we get like a type advantage real quick? There you go. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Still the same. Oh, the buff went out. That's why. Alright, so my HP now is below 6%, so I am no longer getting the, what is it, an additional 20% EXQ cooldown. So I think we pretty much saw everything already. I would definitely say the funnel hits a lot. There are a lot of, like, I think 2 damage marker, but man, the hit rate is extremely slow. So yeah, I think we test out everything already that we need to know on here. So I think what I want to do now is, what kind of damage can we dash out on a power type build against a friend? So I'll be back. Alright, since we do have the buffs in our disposal currently, so I will buff myself just to see what kind of, peak damage we're getting. So let me activate this one real quick, since we know that there is like a little bit of a duration or lag before it hits. So okay, that was like, I think both funnel hitting and that was it. So not bad. I saw peak damage at like 1.7 to like 1.5, so I'll take it. I think just the unfortunate factor is, man, this EXQ hits, it takes so long to hit, so we were just not really able to optimize it in a way. So kind of sad, man. But overall, it did do a lot of damage, which I'll take. So I think in total we could have been doing like 4+ million or even 5 million. So I think overall, as far as the alteration for the Delta Kai, is definitely a successful skin. It's just that there are some good parts here that I feel like people should be paying attention to, especially the ranged weapon. Definitely doing justice to it. Great stat overall. Some other one are pretty good as well. So I just do feel like the overall stat could be higher for, let's say, the shot department, maybe a little bit more. I mean, like, we can't really ask for too much. This is a standard overall, but other than that, this one is definitely a great alteration at its own. But other than that, that's it for me for now, and then I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.